pass
Great
out
training
time.
technique, I think.
Yeah, it's something different, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Not like the old gloves. We didn't have much of the pads in the day.
Yeah.
And now they've got these noodles. I think what a terrific idea.
Also on that card is Pramil Booncock. Hasn't won many, but geez, he fights anywhere and everywhere. This Thai fighter. He's a middleweight. And yeah, he fought on my show the other week. He gives Satali a good run. But what a good little fighter he is. Just hope, I'd love to see him get a decision somewhere sooner than later. He'd help any promoter out on his card, Pramil. Also tonight in Melbourne, you're right there. There's Brian Armatruda's got a show in Melbourne. Kane Watts is going to headline that one. You know much about them ones?
I didn't. The only one I know who was fighting on that show, I seen it on Facebook yesterday, was the weigh-in for Susie Q at Random.
Yeah.
She's making her come back after being inactive for a while, and hopefully she can lean towards another world title within the next 18 months, 2 years, and see what happens.
And as the year goes on, next Friday, Brian Armatruda's got another good main event on there. Zach Dunn and Liam Cameron, Les, for the vacant Commonwealth super middleweight title.
Oh, mate, I think that's going to be a cracker.
It's going to be a beauty, isn't it?
Zach Dunn is Mr. Excitement. I've seen a few of his fights, mate, and he's very humble bloke. Met him down at the Hall of Fame induction dinner down there in Melbourne there last year. He got voted Fighter of the Year. I think that he is something special, mate. He's got all the tools. I can just hope he can bring it to world honours later on.
It's a good card. You got Caesar amongst on there. You got Mark Flanagan. You got Blake Capolero, and on the same night in Toowoomba, Brendan Smith's got a big Commonwealth title on. Chris George and Cameron Hammond. Who do you tip to win this one?
Ooh.
Commonwealth. We haven't had a Commonwealth title in Australia for 15 years.
Chris George is a good puncher, and you got Cameron Hammond he's got a lot of experience as an amateur. I wouldn't say he's had much of an experience as a professional. I've only seen him fight a couple of times. He moves quite well, natural. He's got a lot of ability.
Yeah.
Punching power, Chris George. I think Chris George has got every puncher's chance of not going the distance this fight.
It'll be a good fight. He's clever, Cameron Hammond, crafty, uses the ring well. I can't pick a winner, and Ogilvy.
Oh, that's going to be sensational.
That's going to be a good fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of hype behind that fight. Who do I pick? That's going to be a tough one, but you got to lean a little bit towards maybe Ogilvy with his natural ability. George, unbelievable worker in the gym, works really hard, and you can see that by how he looks when he hops in the ring. He's determined and everything else. So that's going to be a very interesting fight, actually.
That'll be a great fight. Then the next day up in Brizzy, Angelo DiCarlo's got a show. He's got Faris Chavella, I hope I said that right, and Sam Banney fighting the main event there. And then I've got a show at Club Punch Bowl on the Sunday. I'm going to go a Sunday again. It's a 2 p.m. start. The Australian lightweight title, Brendan Saunders and Isaka Issa. I did have Isaka Issa fighting Haytham Lamuz. Unfortunately, Haytham Lamuz is out with an injured elbow. So we went down the ratings, and next in line was Brendan Saunders. He was fighting in New Zealand for a WBF title against Nort Beauchamp, but Nort's broke his hand. So Brendan's put both his hands up and said, I'll fight for this Australian lightweight title. And rightly so. Both boys are rated down the division because all the guys in front of them.
Yeah, it's an opportunity.
It's an opportunity Brendan's probably never going to get, or even Issa. But both these boys deserve the crack because they've both fought everybody in the division just about.
Yeah. Brendan Saunders is a hard worker. He doesn't give a damn who he fights, mate.
He doesn't.
My bloke's like that, and he believes in himself.
Yeah.
When you got Isha, he's mate. I've seen him fight on your card there at home.
He's come on. He's improved a lot. Issa. It's going to be.
Yeah.
They're tipping. Issa is a favourite, but geez, don't underestimate Brendan Saunders. They call him the machine. He'll fight to the death if he has to. This guy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great contest over 10 rounds.
Yeah.
And as I said, all the fighters in front of them, they've either got regional titles or they've got something else happening. So it's made way for these two to fight for the Australian lightweight title.
Who has been? My question would be, Have either of them fought 10 rounds? And I know Brendan Saunders has.
Saunders has, yeah. Isaka's fought had about 30 kickboxing fights.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
Yeah, don't know how many rounds he's done there.
When you start fighting main events like that, doing 10 rounders, you don't know how fit you have to be to do those rounds.
Oh, yeah.
And 10-3 is a long time if you're not fit.
Yeah.
So, Australian title. I think this will be a good test for both of them. But yeah, I'd say you probably lean towards Ishak because he looks really staunch. Brendan's a lot looser, and I'd like to see. I hope that fight goes the distance because it'll be worth watching.
It'll be a good fight, that one, no doubt about it. Also on the card is Reece Saliba again. He's going to fight Alessandro Mamalita. Nestor Bolam still trying to look for a match up for him. Zhang Yong, Chinese fighter, is going to fight Jesse Savadera. Billy McNaughton's going to fight Nick Ariel. Alessio Casara is going to fight Eddie Dos Santos. And there's just more fights here. You've got a vacant OPBF welterweight title against Dennis Padua.
The OPBF's getting promoted a lot now.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It certainly is. Another good fight night here, the 9th of December at the Hordern Pavilion. Kai McKenzie's going to take on Dylan Emery.
That'd be a great one.
That's for the super lightweight vacant Australian title.
He's been out of action for a while, Kyle.
Yeah. Who do you tip there, Les? What a fight that'll be.
Billy Sane's got Dylan Emery with power. I'd have to lean towards Kai McKenzie.
Yeah.
He's a good puncher. Dylan Emery's very careful, very, very careful.
Be a great fight.
He's improving all the time. I think this will be another great contest. I think over 10 threes, is that correct?
10 threes, mate. Yes, Aussie
Australian
title.
junior welterweight title, is that right?
Used to be 12 threes. Yeah, super lightweight.
12, okay.
Super lightweight title. Kai's 15-1. Dylan's 17-0.
Very good record.
Also on the cards, Tommy Brown and Samuel Colombian. That'll be a great fight. Paul Gallen's going to fight Junior Apollo.
Sammy Colombian's always competitive.
Yeah.
Melbourne, great fighter, great bloke too.
We moved to the 10th of December. As I said, there's a lot of fights. Lyndon Hoskins got a show in Victoria. Headlining that's Andrew Maloney and Carlos Ruben Daniel Ruiz. Michael Zarafa's on there against Renato Oliveira. Looks a good card. The other Jason Maloney brothers on against Henri Bermucci. There's some good fights there. Sunday the 11th in Hamilton. Joshua Hafley and Jason Lucan headlining that show. Friday the 16th of December up in on the Gold Coast. Jamie Myers got a show on there. Josh Fredrickson, he's taken on Ben Nelson. And the 23rd of December. Now, as I said, Les, this is bizarre. So many fights.
So many promotions.
So many promotions,
in 1 month.
You got the 23rd of December. You got a show at Shark Park here. Jay Opatea.
That'll be interesting.
Paul Gallen.
Shark Park.
Yeah, Paul Gallen's going to probably pack the place. Ryan Waters is on. Jack Brubaker's on.
Ryan Waters made a comeback, eh? Again.
He's doing it again, yep.
He's competitive, that bloke. Got to give it to him.
Right up to the 23rd of December. Now I like to knock off the end of November at the latest because it's getting too close to Christmas. But this is all good for boxing, you know. People will still turn up, even though Christmas is getting close. All of a sudden, boxing is a flavour of December, if you ask me.
Oh,
and to add to that, there's a lot of amateur shows on as well.
Well, it's good to see that we've got a lot of amateurs, and what we need to make the professionals a lot better is when these fighters have had enough of the amateurs and they've achieved what they can achieve. If you still think you've got much left, give it a go, because that's what the pros need. It needs maybe 10 fighters a year turning professional for the next 5 years to boost the pro, because there's not a lot around. I can see why promoters like yourself, Paul, go overseas to look for opponents or other opponents. You know.
Yeah, there's not many in Australia.
And even New Zealand's the same too. You know. Yeah. The only one that sparked the fight game up over there is Joseph Parker.
Yeah, true.
Pulling huge crowds. You know, we need that's what the sport needs in the Asian Pacific area is more fighters. Like when I took that trip to Japan, I've never seen so many promotions in 1 year. There was 350 a year in Tokyo, Japan itself.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
incredible.
That's
They're
unbelievable.
a population of 13 promotions a year. That's what this game needs.
It's a
We
lot.
won't ever get to that, but still. But the fight game in Japan is just alive.
What else has happened in boxing, Les? We'll wrap up
Well,
the show.
mate,
Daniel Gill, did you want to...
just before we finish up, exciting news about Jeff Horn.
Yep.
He won his fight with a German guy, and now he's moved up from after beating the German guy. He's moved up to number 2.
That's great, isn't it?
It is. That's terrific. So he could be set to fight the great Errol Spence Jr.
Wow.
Errol Spence Jr. is undefeated as a professional. This guy is going to be a superstar. Now, Jeff Horn's a good puncher, and as we know that Jeff Horn is improving with every fight, I think this could be an absolute cracker, and hopefully it's down here in Australia.
Yeah.
So, Jeff Horn, mate, wish you all the best. Good to see you get where you got in your career, and let's hope you can bring that title here to Australia.
We're going to put young Jess Fear on here. He's dying to say hello into the mic. Fire away, Jess.
How are you, Jesse?
Good.
Yeah. So what do you got to say?
Was your dad the best boxer you've ever seen?
Yeah.
There you go. How good's that?
Of course you're going to say that about me, don't you?
Daniel Gill, Les, what do you think he'll do now? I did talk to him on the phone the other week, and he's going to have a couple of months off and think about what he's doing, spend time with the family. What's your thoughts on Gilly continuing? He's had a great career, hasn't he?
He's had a great career, gold medalist, Commonwealth Games, won his first world title, IBO world title. And I was there when he won the IBF Eliminator against the Russian, completely dominated that fight. And then he stood there in the middle of the ring and said, "I'm coming for you." And the next shot was against Silvestri in Germany, and he surprised everybody by, we all know what the Germans are like when it comes to decisions. And he won the fight hands down. He won 2 titles at once, IBF, WBA, And then, mate, he's fought everyone. He doesn't care who he fights, Daniel. I've got to admire the bloke. He's fought everybody. Cotto, GGG, you name it.
Yep.
He's achieved what he's set out to achieve. And I hope that he's happy what he's doing right now. I don't want to see the guy get hurt or anything like that. I think he's
had a great career. He's had a great career, hasn't he? He's gonna spend family time.
He's very family orientated. I admire the bloke, mate. He's got a great family behind him. They support him 100%, and he's achieved a lot. And in my honest opinion, mate, if he hangs him up, mate, that's good.
Yeah.
But honest opinion, I don't think he's got much to prove anymore.
No, he's had a great career. I'd like to see him hang him up, but you just don't know what goes through their minds. They've had a great career. He probably wants to keep going.
Oh, I think he's just a competitive bloke. He just wants to keep competing.
Yeah.
And he's probably the most humble guy I've ever seen in my life. From where he got himself, he's pretty similar to Lucas Brown. Yeah, Lucas is pretty humble. So.
Well, we're going to wrap the show up, Les. Look, thanks again, mate, for coming in the show. This could be a regular thing, Les. You're coming in on here every Saturday and talking boxing. I didn't even get to talk cricket or soccer or...
crash hot against the South Africans.
This is good talking.
I didn't even get to read out the Bankstown Bulldoggies cricket scores. We're too busy talking boxing. But look, have a great weekend, everybody. We're talking sport here every Saturday at 11 a.m. on radio 2BACR 100.9 on the dial. If you know of anybody out there scoring runs, taking wickets, going for a run out, kicking goals, whatever it may be in sport in the local Bankstown Auburn area, let us know here on radio 2BACR.